Hi everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. I've been making some videos on ideas you can use when building settlements in Fallout 4, and in today's video I am at the castle. So at the front of this settlement, I did not need to utilize the prefab steel doors because it already has an entryway. So I didn't redo the outside of this. I may come back and do a few more things a little bit later just to clean up the outside of this a little bit better. There are a lot of tutorials now on how to fix these walls for the castle. And so when I had first started building here, I had just started putting them in the way that I thought that I could, just to repair the outside of the wall. So I might come back and redo some of that on the outside and also add some stuff in the very, very front here. But so I did not utilize those doors that I had in the other settlements that I have shown you. But in here I just kind of made it kind of a cool entryway with some statues. And in the middle here I had covered all of that area where the beacon is, and I had tried to make this like the main house in the middle, and it is awfully large. This settlement now is rather large, and I am gonna have to come back and shrink it a little bit, because I still, in this area here, I still have to finish all of the house. I don't have anything done in here yet, and that is because I took so much of the space to do all the other stuff that I had done. This is actually a really fun settlement to build, but like I said, I haven't gotten to do anything in the house yet. All of this, when I come back to start updating, I will be removing these and putting in one of those larger generators, because this is just, I've got all of these lines all over the place. So I'm going to clean this up. And then hopefully that will leave me enough room and space to start working on the actual house. So since there's nothing in here, now I'll start showing you the rest of the castle area. So the entranceway, I do have some of it started, but you can tell that this is all kind of like, a little bit more on the older side, so I'm going to come back and update it a lot. It's going to look much, much better, because I can hide a lot of things that I didn't know about when I first started to build here. But I'm going to kind of keep kind of the same idea. I have my mut fruit back here. I have some mut fruit along the front here. And then I kind of created like this little area to cover the workshop. And then there's the actual castle itself, the inside portion of that. This will go up, and I still have to come back and I have these generators kind of hanging out because I was building an awful lot, and I wanted to just have some just ready to be put into concrete and hooked up for a lot of the stuff that I was doing. So that's probably just a leftover one. But up here, what I had done is I just tried to make it even all the way around, and I tried to make it kind of like consistent with what a castle would look like on top. I do want to come back and update all of this, because I think that it can look much better and be a little bit smoother. This was one of the, I tried to acquire this settlement as quickly as I possibly could, because I was really, really interested in building this. But so there were a few techniques that I did know about when I first acquired this, but now, since I know so much more, I would really like to come back and practically redo this entire settlement, because there's a lot more things that I know now than when I was building it at first. But the things that I will not change is the stuff in the castle itself. So when I walk in, I had done These are, I will never change this, maybe update it just a little bit and add some things to it, but I do like the way that all of this looks. So at every little, like little separate area, I had put in the stores. So this is the weapons and the armor. So when I come back, I will be naming these and then dressing these up. But since this settlement is really, really large, I have to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff in here. So then at every little stop, there's like a statue. This is like the little clinic area. It's got a little waiting room. I like this as well. I think this is a cool idea for the store inside the castle. So I still need to name this clinic. And then back here is just the observation room. And over here I have some little pieces and parts, claw and some bones. And then you have two directions that you can go. And I will go this way first. So here's every stop, it's either a statue or a store. So I'll be coming back and naming, like I said, I'll be coming back and naming all of the stores. And of course I have to have a fountain statue, and I added in the lights. And then over here, this is an unfinished room inside, and I do want to do something in here. I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. If you guys have any suggestions for something I can put in this particular room, I believe this is the one that needs to be left open because it goes to that area, I guess the armory. So I do need to leave that kind of open. But if you guys have any suggestions for me for this room, please leave it in the comments. So coming on down, there's just some more statues, more stores, names for stores too. If you guys have any cool ideas for me, please leave that in the comments. And if I use your suggestion, I will give you the credit in the updated video. So this is that goes out onto that side. I didn't do anything with that hallway. And then this is the bathroom. This is like their main bathroom. So over here I had built kind of like a, I don't know, like a covered bathtub. And so it's all enclosed. This is probably one of my, I would say one of my most favorite bathtub builds, just because of the arched cover over the top of it. I could come back and do a little bit more building into that bathtub. But, so then over here is the sinks. And I think these sinks were here originally in this room. This was a bathroom to start out with. So there were sinks here, and then I just pushed the cabinets into the wall. And now that I have the idea about the mirrors, this is one place where I would love to put that mirror technique that I've been utilizing. So I'll probably come back and remove all of this. I think I might have to remove this to do it, but yeah, so I'll do an updated video when I come back to update that. Then I have another statue that I actually put into the concrete over here, and then back in this corner is the toilet. So then coming over onto the other side, see, I think, yeah, I showed you the, that's the clinic. So off to this side, this is what I would call the collection room. And everybody probably has that place where they put all of the stuff that they want to hold from the wasteland. And, you know, for your magazines and bobbleheads. So this is kind of like my little memento room. And so I have Jangles, a Nuka-Cola truck, and then I have all of these the bookshelves for the magazines that I collect. I have quite a few more magazines to get because I think that I put out enough of these shelves. I think there's something like 200 magazines or something, so I have a long ways to go. Anyway, I'm almost done with the bobbleheads. So I have my bobblehead shelf, and then back here I just have some little odds and ends of things that I found through the wasteland that I thought would be kind of cool to just put like in a momentum thing. So a little pumpkin, a little rocket ship, this little vase, and of course the Giddy Up Buttercup horse from that settlement Warwick, and then some games and the baseball bat. Over here I have an alarm clock, a Vaultec. Just some cool things that I found along the way, and when I find them, and I see them a lot, I will hold one of the items aside and utilize the leftovers for, for building or something, because it breaks it down. But I try to get all of the legendary items will be going in here, and that's where over here, let's see if I can show you. I have a trunk over here, and I will be moving it over into that room momentarily because I want all this stuff together. But in this trunk here is just some other things along the way that I had picked up that I thought would be kind of cool to either have as part of the memento room, or to also have the legendary items all together. So I have all of that stuff in that trunk, and that will be moving over to this room over here. And so yeah, I just put all the mementos in one room, and I was starting to think that maybe I have there's an awful lot more to go. I have so much that I still need to do, and even some settlements that I need to acquire. So I know that I have a lot of places I will be going, so I don't even know if this is going to be enough room for all of the stuff that's in the wasteland. But it's a good start, and so that's just kind of an idea of how you can put together, like if you want to have a memento room. And up here is just the armory that I built. So for right now, this is what I have for the castle. This I would consider it needing like a total overhaul, because even though I was able to get the walls in pretty decently without a whole lot of trouble, there are so many good tutorials now on how to rebuild the castle walls, and I definitely want to try that. And then I do want to probably shrink the size of this. I did not really want it to be this big, but that's just how big it ended up becoming. So I do want to shrink this down. I do want to take out a lot of this middle stuff and make it a little bit more, probably using the smaller concrete will help with that. So this is the castle without the overhaul. I will be doing the updated video. This settlement is probably going to take me quite a while to go in and remove and then come back with some of the newer ideas. So as I'm building this, if you guys want to leave in the comments any of your ideas for this entire settlement, please leave it in the comments, because I will be checking, and I will be redoing this settlement as much as I possibly can to get rid of it and to redo it. The only things that I'm not going to be redoing is inside of the castle walls, with all the statues and stuff. But out here with the rooms, the actual house itself, if you guys have any ideas for me, please leave it in the comments. And when I do the update, I will of course give the credit to the suggestion that I use. And so this is the castle. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.